Spider-Man has been living with the Human Torch for 3 weeks, and he's already about to call it quits, as after stepping into the shower, Peter tells himself that today will be the day he finally kicks Johnny Storm out. But moments later, Johnny yells that Electro's attacking Manhattan, so Peter sprints down the hall, only to find Johnny casually making French toast, witnessing Peter trip and fall while trying to change into his costume. Eventually, Peter gives up and sits down to eat breakfast before work, while teasing Johnny about getting into a fight over a Twinkie at a convenience store at 3 a.m. After breakfast, Peter heads out the door for work, but somehow ends up in the negative zone briefly thanks to Johnny's antics. Now at work, Peter is in the middle of giving an important presentation on his latest invention when his phone rings, interrupting the meeting. Johnny Storm casually calls Peter to ask how the presentation is going and asks if he can bring some groceries. Furious, Peter yells at Johnny for calling and hangs up. Later, Peter stops by the store to grab the groceries and then starts his walk back home in the pouring rain. When he finally arrives back, he discovers that Johnny has thrown a massive party without his permission. Peter is annoyed, but quickly gets pushed in on the fun, joining in on the drinking and making the party even crazier than what it already was. At one point, a drunken Peter ends up dancing with an alien he kisses, while Johnny is off dancing with MJ behind Peter's back. The next morning, Peter thinks that he may have overreacted about Johnny since he had so much fun the night before, until he heads to the shower to refresh himself and finds a nihilist chained to the toilet, ultimately making Peter want Johnny Storm out for good this time.